We're excited about the year getting on the way. It's Sylvania. I know we're going to get this question. We're going to play a week from Friday, so we've got a lot of work to do in the next couple of weeks. So we're looking forward to the challenge.
Talk about being back in Sylvania. Obviously, you know, it's been on campus for a couple of months now. You know, talk about how happy you are to be back and just what it's been like for you.
Well, I knew that was coming. First of all, I enjoyed my year at Scottsboro. Very beneficial. I enjoyed it. Scottsboro was good to me. I wish them a lot of success. It is exciting to be back at Sylvania. You know, I was there for 9 years. These guys to the side of me here, and the ones that are there mean a lot to me. So we're looking forward to the challenge and opportunity for this upcoming season.
Talk about the team you kind of sort of re-inherited. Talk about what they do well skill-wise, what they're, you know, kind of having to develop skill-wise right now.
Well, a lot of them are kind of going to be new to me. I knew I maybe coached them some at junior high, but as far as varsity experience with me coaching these guys, very few, because we did, you know, graduate a lot of players off the last 2 or 3 years. But I do know these young men from B team, 9th grade. I like their attitude, like their work ethic, very coachable. So we're looking forward to that opportunity.
You lost your longtime point guard, Zach King, graduation. Obviously, it was a big part for a long time. Just talk about how big a hole that is and, you know, how tough that's going to be to fill that spot.
Well, anytime he started for us since the 9th grade, maybe part of the 8th grade. So any time you have a player of that caliber that was your point guard for that many years, that is a big hole to fill. So you know, these guys to the side of me here, and the ones that will be on our team this year, you know, that's big shoes to fill. We were very fortunate the last few years I was there. We had a lot of good players. But these young men, I think, will welcome the challenge and are looking forward to it.
What kind of style should we expect from the Rams this winter?
Well, hopefully we'll play hard-nosed defense. I mean, that's one thing that we're practicing and trying to instill. We want to be a team that pushes the ball down the floor. We're not going to just stand back and freeze it on you. We want to push, look to attack, take, you know, what the defense gives us. We want to take good shots on our end. You know, the key to this whole thing is taking more shots and better shots than your opponent. How do you go about doing that?
Okay, all right. Let me ask Jamie. Jamie, when you heard Coach Haynes coming back, was going to be back at the helm, you know, this year, what were your thoughts about that?
Oh, I was excited. I love Coach Haynes. He's been my coach ever since I can remember 6th, 7th grade. He's been the coach. He's always been there for his players, helps you no matter what situation you're in. He's a great man, great Christian guy. He'll help you about anything you ever need. I loved it.
If somebody in the student body or somebody off the street came up to you and asked what to expect from the Rams on the basketball court this year, what would you tell them?
Making a new change, bringing Coach Haynes back other than our coach we had last year, Bubba Smith. I wish him all the luck in the world, but I like having Coach Haynes back because he's a long time coach that I love.
Okay. And also, when we talk to you, what do you guys want to accomplish this year? Have you talked about goals? Have you talked about what you want to get done on the court this winter?
You know, everybody wants to win it. You know, go to Jacksonville, win, and, you know, just getting out there, go to Jacksonville, you know, try to do the best we can in Jacksonville and see where it goes from there.
How do you get there? What's the key for you guys getting there?
Just, you know, playing hard, working hard, our work ethic, and just, you know, winning.
Coach Haynes, last question I have for you. Talk about the area this year, what you expect from your area opponents.
Well, I didn't get to see them play last year, but I know it's always a tough area. Geraldine, Plainview, and Pisgah. Sylvania, that's a great basketball area, a lot of tradition with all the schools. So I know we've got a work cut out for us, good coaching, a lot of good players at all of those schools. So hopefully we get in there and we're going to get in there and give it our best shot.
Coach, how many players do you have on your roster this year? And of that, how many players will play significant minutes?
Well, you know, we've still been in football, so I haven't seen any of them. So later today, tomorrow, but we have several that's hurt that's going to probably have to take a week or so off to even where they can practice basketball. So I don't know. I'm still deciding which ones will be JV and which ones will be varsity since I was not there last year. I got to look at them a little bit this summer. But, you know, you need to have 8 to 10 players that can play, you know, and the way the game's played today, you play just 5, it's going to haunt you. So we're going to try to develop some depth.
and I know this might be a little difficult with you, you know, just coming back this year. But no Zach King, last 7 seconds. Who's getting involved as of right now?
One of these guys, either one of these guys probably here on either side of me.
So, for you guys, which one of you wants the ball?
I think we both want it.
I mean, that's what we want to develop. We want to develop an attitude that we fear nobody, we respect everybody. And every game that we go out and play, you know, we expect to win. But first of all, you got to practice that way. You know, you've got to practice and believe you're practicing harder than your opponent's practicing. Because you don't deserve to win. And I know every coach has that, you know, viewpoint and that opinion. But if you're just lollygagging to practice, you don't deserve to win. You got to practice hard.
And, you know, kind of a down year for Ram football. I think the fan base will be hungry coming in, ready for basketball to get off and just kind of, you know, new start.
Well, possibly so. I hope so. You know, I help with football too, so we beat up a whole lot during the year. But I think there's some excitement about it, the basketball program.
And speaking on that, what was it like to coach with Coach Haynes?
Well, I've known him a long time. It was fun. I mean, it was exciting. I mean, we're a little bit different, or maybe we're probably a lot different. But it was exciting to work with your brother. You know, I didn't know whether he would come back to coach at the smaller schools, but he did. Most people know our mom, the situation with her elderly parents. It's been a blessing to me to have him back to help take care of them. But as far as the, you know, that's the personal side of it. That's been a blessing. As far as the coaching side of it, it's been good. He's going to help me in basketball. So he's a tenacious defensive coach. So these guys on either side of him, they saw that in football would be the same in basketball.
And guys, I asked the girls as well. One game on the schedule. Who are you marking down the date for?
I think Geraldine, they've always been good, and they beat us the last few years, so we're hungry for them this year.
I'm ready for Geraldine. I'm ready for Pisgah. That's just an all-time rivalry for me. I grew up with Addison, Santiago, and Big Middle, or Jake Middle, as y'all know, and we always like to play Pisgah because it's a challenge.
You want to ask me?
Coach?
With me, they're all a challenge, you know. And the area's tough between all three teams that we play, Plainview, Geraldine, Pisgah. A lot of tradition in all those schools. But as a coach, I want to take it one practice at a time. And no matter, that's my goal and my challenge.
Coach, question I have for you, now on the football field this year, everyone talked from around the county that there was just lack of leadership on that football team up until the later half of the season. I feel like maybe Dylan Cameron stepped up. Do you have anyone trying to fill the leadership role this early before basketball season, or do you expect someone to make that?
Well, I think they will. Like a lot of the same kids play. Going back to football, I think a lot of our deals was injuries. You know, a lot of days in practice, we had 15, 16 guys dressed out, and that's it. And a lot of them hurt. But I think these guys, you know, we've had a little bit of success in basketball, so, and they know what it takes. So, yeah, we're looking for leaders. We've got to have leaders. I mean, as a coach, if you have to spend all your time motivating instead of coaching, you're not going to win. Those players got to have something within themselves to do that.
You know, seeing a little bit of height on the basketball, you know, right here, right now, any excitement, any guys that can dunk on the team, anybody can throw it down?
He can a little bit. And I think we might have one other one. I don't know whether they give them a green light in the game. They've got a long way to go before they get the green light in the game to dunk it. But, I mean, it's pretty good. A lot of times we don't, but I think two of them can dunk a little bit on a good day.
Now, talk about one of them that can. Is that something that you want to do in a game? Is that something? It always tends to silence the other team if you can throw one down. Is it something you're eager to do?
Yeah, if I get the open court, I'm going to try to get it once.
If he's in the open, pin on the score, he can go far. Because I say he can do it pretty good now. He's been training hard, lifting, running, jumping. Put on a little beef on here, so he can in certain situations. And it does. It excites your team. It excites the crowd. Can get you going.
Talking about the crowd, we covered a game or two this season, and the crowd was kind of lackluster. Do you guys expect that this season transferring to basketball? Do you expect a bigger turnout, just a change?
Well, anytime you win, winning solves all. Financial problems, motivation problems, fan problems, all those things. But now I've been in this business 32 years and been on both ends of it. Y'all voted me Coach of the Year sometimes, Dunce of the Year sometimes, in between sometimes. And I'm just going to shoot it to you straight. When you're winning 20-something basketball games a year, it's easy to coach. A lot of times you do your best coaching, I don't care what sport it is, when you're struggling. Because some of my best years I thought was years we won 4, 5, 6, 7 games. Because a lot of times you don't have the talent to play against those. And if you're getting your team to keep playing, a lot of times you give Coach of the Year the wrong guy. It may need to be the guy that's got the worst record keeping his team together, because he's done a heck of a job. And you know, you may be winning 20-something games, you've got some pretty good players. If you're going to win that many, you got pretty good players anyway. Not saying coaches haven't done a good job to get it to that point.
Talking about your injuries, are there going to be any that's going to be iffy starting out the season?
Yes. I look, like I said, there's 9, 10 of our probably top 13, 14 players play football. And several, you know, there's a handful of those. I don't foresee them getting to practice this week for some of the injuries. If we don't get them well now, it's going to nag them throughout the whole year. So our goal is to try to get them well now.